Right back to you, Eli, about Graham Pauley, who we touched on, of course. Still playing fantastic defense, and now starting to figure out with the bat. Him and Clayton both mentioned it post-game yesterday. A lot more confidence. I see Kevin nodding his head. Of course, Kevin, yes.
Yeah, Nate.
All better, striking out less. And like you said, hitting for a little bit of power. What do you think, since coming back from Jacksonville just a couple weeks ago, has been his biggest adjustment at the plate that's helping him out now?
Man, it's hard to put your finger on exactly one thing, but the more willingness to pull the ball has certainly helped. So it was 2 home runs so far since coming back, and a third that nearly went out in Milwaukee. I remember that one pretty clearly, where even when he clears the wall, it's not by a huge amount of distance, but especially when he's getting pitches inside to himself, the willingness to pull those instead of trying to inside out them the other way has made a big difference. I think early in the year he was consumed a little bit too much by trying to put the ball in play. And in fact, he's doing a better job at that since coming back. It's not only the power, it is putting the ball in play, and you roll it all together and it's a 123 WRC plus, 23% better than league average. That is, if he's able to be anywhere in that neighborhood moving forward, then that's extremely exciting. And there's not a lot of flukiness to it because he makes good swing decisions. His walk rate is pretty well up since coming back. I mean, that's been a trend for a lot of these young Marlins hitters this season, is walking more than we would have expected them to. So, being more selective, being more willing to pull the ball. We got to point out the defense. That's kind of what makes it really intriguing, because the bar for him offensively actually isn't all that high if he's continuing to be an elite defensive third baseman. He is playing elite defense since coming back. It's both several different types of plays where you see it. You definitely see it in the reaction time, and the fact that he doesn't really bungle too many balls that are hit right at him. And then you've seen it, the real highlights are the off-balance throws that he's able to make, especially the one in St. Louis where he was well into foul territory. So his arm strength is all right. It's nothing special, but being accurate while making those off-balance throws shouldn't be taken for granted. It's been really exciting. On the days when he's not in the lineup against some lefties, that's when Sanoa has had his best offensive game. So overall, third base, this is the stretch of the season since Norby went down with his injury. This is the best production they've gotten from third base all year. And so that has kind of picked up the slack from it dipping in at other positions. This first base continues to be the difficult one to solve for this team. But outside of that, there really is not a single big hole on this team from the position player side. So, Pauley, this continues to be a really important evaluation period. I'm hoping to get more clarity on Norby's timeline soon, because I think we're talking a matter of weeks at this point before Norby is back. And I'm fascinated to see exactly how those guys mesh together. It was different earlier in the year where Norby kind of bumped Pauley all the way to the back of the bench, and I was kind of annoyed by that. I felt that they were wasting Pauley's time by having him just ride the bench. But it should be noted there was that AAA stint in between, and he mashed in AAA. I didn't think that was really going to translate all that directly to the big leagues. Even so, that does a lot for your confidence, and for I think it still goes back to just a willingness to pull the ball in the air in a way that he wasn't doing as much early in the season.
Yeah, with Norby, he started taking, this was on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Took like some small grounders with his glove. So he is starting to actually use the glove now. He wasn't before. He was only throwing and someone was catching the ball for him, but he seems to be a couple weeks out only. So it'll be interesting, and we'll see. I mean, Pauley continues to play this well and continues to do what he's doing. Clearly they like Norby more because of the bat, but Pauley's defense is so good at third base. It's just like, man, it's tough to go back to Norby after that, especially no offense to him. It's just a downgrade defensively completely. Like, Norby was not playing well defensively before the injury, and Pauley's just been so good there at third base all season. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. I don't think there's a maybe platoon situation there that I'm not aware of, but we'll see. I mean, Pauley, he's been good. I've always been a fan of the glove. Think the bat was fine. They made some adjustments in AAA. I heard about those. Just some stance stuff, stuff with the bat that he did. So clearly the changes have worked, and they're allowing him to unlock the power a little bit more at the major league level.